We've had some fun this morning, but I got to be honest, my heart is heavy, and it's been heavy for a very long time. I host a radio show. I'm expected to talk about all sorts of things, but it seems I have to avoid talking about all the things that really matter. And it's especially hard with the thing that's happening in Ottawa. It's like, am I supposed to talk about it? Am I allowed to talk about it? Can I say something without getting in trouble? And so I end up just coming in here. I walk into the studio, I put on my headphones, and I think, okay, here I am. What silly, stupid thing that doesn't really matter can I talk about today? It weighs heavy on me not to share my honest feelings and commentary about what's happening around us. And I used to kind of mention little things here and there, political things about what's happening in the pandemic. And I would do that. And it ended up just wearing down the relationship I had with my bosses, to be honest. And, one morning, like 6 months ago, I shared my opposition to the passports. And it was never really the same again after that. Things really changed. I paid a very heavy price for saying that. And I begged for forgiveness to the people that needed me to say that. I promised I wouldn't say anything else controversial or post anything about it on Instagram. And my opposition to mandates and passports, those things would just stay locked in my head. And, because I wanted to protect myself, protect my co-host, protect our families from unemployment. But honestly, I just feel like a piece of me died. I feel like I became like a sellout or something. I don't know what the right word is, but I just feel so many things I want to say. And, but there's a price to pay when you do. If you're not going along with what everyone else is saying, this radio show sucks without another point of view. The whole media landscape sucks without another point of view. It's just like the last 6 months, I felt like the crazy person in media. No one is. I'm like, is no one else going to speak up and say that this is kind of crazy? I just feel like I'm trying to stay on my best behavior so that I can be liked again, so that I can keep my job. Instead of doing what we are all supposed to be doing, which is having passionate discussions about the insanity that's happening around us. It's insane. It's like we've been set up to bicker with each other over issues that, although are powerful and valid, they're meant to distract us from going down that rabbit hole that'll wake us up to the manipulation that's taking place. Like if you think the Freedom Convoy in Ottawa is a racist movement, you have been tricked. You've been fooled. What we need to realize is that it takes real eyes to recognize real lies. I'll say that again. We need to realize it takes real eyes to recognize real lies. This isn't about race or health or Nazi flags or masks. It's about trying to keep our children off a digital ID that will control every aspect of their lives, that can be switched off at any time. But that's the crazy me coming out, so I won't go there. My God, if you only knew, you'd be so mad. But, I'll be the one that gets mocked for doing my own research. And this last week or two, I mean, the final thing I want to say is why is the news not telling us the truth? We see truckers setting up bouncy castles for kids, feeding the homeless, dancing, being so damn Canadian, but the news is calling it violent. I don't understand it, I mean, the media took $600 million from the Liberals pre-election. I mean, even Daily Hive took $500,000, I think. So maybe that has something to do with it. And there's nothing wrong with taking the money, but let's just be honest about how the game is played. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to all of us that, how are we supposed to know what's happening in the world for real if the news isn't telling us? I saw this Sikh man being interviewed in Ottawa, and he was feeding the homeless, he was feeding the truckers, and just a very lovely man. And then the news interviews him, and people were capturing this whole thing on their phones as they just stood around. So they took this 5-second clip of this man saying, "I'm terrified," and they put that on the news. But I think what he was really saying something like, "I'm terrified of running out of food for these people." But they twisted it, make it seem like he was, terrified to be there in Ottawa. You know what I'm saying? Like what is happening? What is happening? So, the choice is yours. You can learn about it, or you can ignore it and focus on your own happiness. And, that's totally okay because, we all got to take care of our own mental health. But please don't get sucked into the bickering that holds you and others down, spreads negativity, works to make things worse. I don't know. It's frustrating, man. But I will come in here. I'll be silly. I'll give away cash. I'll talk about stupid stuff like, hey, do you like curly fries or thick cuts? Call now. I will keep doing that. But, to be totally honest, I have a contract that's coming to a close, and radio doesn't have a history of letting you say goodbye on your last day. And I'm not saying goodbye, but, in the event that I ever become, not enough or if I ever become too much, I just want to tell you how great it's been to be here on Z95.3 and have these conversations with you the odd time on the air. And I hope that we can continue that somewhere else at some point. Or if, subscribe to my new podcast for a few bucks a month. I've got kids to feed, a wife who likes to buy organic food. And it would be nice to have my tribe be with me and help me. But I'm still here. I'm on the radio. And I just needed to get that off my chest. I love you guys. Love over fear.
The Kid Carson Show on Z95.3.
Z95.3, Kid Carson here.
Is this Kid?
Speaking.
Kid, you are a hero, my man. I love you. Thank you so much for saying what you just said on the radio. You are the best. Man, you know what? Oh, you said it all. Oh, I got to listen to that again 10 more times, dude. That was the best.
Make me tear up,
man,
dude.
I've got chills. I'm driving to work here, man. I've got chills. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome.
I hope it's not my last day. Thanks,
well,
brother.
I hope not, too. Oh,
Thanks,
you're
dude.
the best. You're
Thanks,
the best.
man.
You are a hero.
Wow, that really hit me.
Oh, you're a hero, dude. Oh, man.
Okay, stop.
I was trying to desperately call my wife because she loves you, too. And I'd be like, turn on the radio right now and listen to what Kid is having to say.
Dude, you got me laughing and tearing up at the same time, bro.
Oh, you are the best. We need more people like you, man. More people that just say the way it is. You are absolutely correct. I went down on Saturday with my two little girls, 6 and 7 years old. There was no racism. There was no hatred. It was like a big Canada Day parade. It was like a big, Team Canada. It was like a big Olympic parade down there, man. There was no hatred. Of course, there were some vulgar signs and stuff. There was no hatred going on. There was no racism.
I know. Then you get the mayor saying that it's the hate convoy. It's like I can't take it anymore, man.
Oh man.
I love you, buddy. Thanks for the call, man.
I love you too,
buddy.
Take
Peace.
care, buddy.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Bye.
This is the Kid Carson Show. The Kid Carson Show on Z95.3.
Hey, it's Kid. So it's been a couple of hours since that aired live on the radio this morning, and I wanted to jump on here and say thanks for the messages. I have teared up a couple times reading the nicest things that you guys have said to me. I don't know if today was my last day. I have no idea. But it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my new podcast on Spotify. It's $20 a month. I know that not everyone can do that, but if you know someone who can, it would mean the world to me. Go to anchor.fm/KidCarson/subscribe. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you.